Have you ever pondered the history of ice trade and its significance? You might find it odd to consider ice as a product, but its trade undeniably has an intriguing and rich history. Our tale commences with a gentleman named Fedric Tudor, a Boston-based American entrepreneur. During the early 19th century, Tudor conceived an idea that would fundamentally alter the world. He recognized the potential of collecting ice during the frigid winters of New England and vending it in warmer climates. Tudor's radical concept of the ice trade was met with doubt. The notion of paying for something that could be obtained freely was incomprehensible to many. However, Tudor remained undaunted. He had faith in his vision and persisted, setting up the first commercial ice venture in 1806. Tudor didn't simply have any ordinary customer in mind. His vision was to export ice as a high-end luxury to the affluent populace of the West Indies and the southern US. His inaugural shipment transported the ice from his family estate in Massachusetts to the Caribbean island of Martinique. Regrettably, due to the absence of suitable ice storage facilities on the local purchaser's side, the ice melted rapidly, resulting in a significant loss. In order to make his enterprise profitable, he needed to find a method to prevent the ice from melting during transport. Tackled this obstacle by employing sawdust, a byproduct of the lumber industry, as insulation, an ingenious and economical solution. To overcome such challenges and continue the ice trade, Tudor took it a step farther and developed a functioning ice depot in Havana in 1810. His relentless efforts and innovative solutions not only preserved his business, but also marked an important chapter in the history of the ice trade. The ice trade began to spread in the 1830s and 1840s across the US. Initially, Tudor shipped his ice to the Caribbean, but soon he expanded his operations, reaching as far as India. In 1833, Tudor started exporting ice to Calcutta, Madras, and Bombay. This time, the customers were the Anglo-Indian elites. By the mid-19th century, the ice trade had become a global enterprise. Ice was no longer a luxury, but a necessity. It was used for preserving food, making medicines, and cooling drinks. The ice trade had a profound impact on society, influencing the way people lived and worked. But the golden age of the ice trade was not to last forever. The advent of artificial refrigeration in the late 19th century marked the beginning of the end for the natural ice trade. By the early 20th century, the ice trade had all but vanished. Despite its decline, the legacy of the ice trade lives on. It was an industry that shaped the modern world, giving rise to new technologies and changing the way we think about commodities. So, to summarize, the ice trade was a global enterprise that began in the early 19th century, precisely in 1806, with Fedric Tudor. This endeavor turned ice from a freely available resource into a marketable product, sparking a societal revolution and laying the groundwork for contemporary refrigeration methods. Even if the ice trade is now a neglected fragment of history, its influence persists. Delving into the past always delivers novel insights, and the chronicle of the ice trade is no different. It's an account of ingenuity, doggedness, and the influential might of a mere concept.